So today we went to the Ikea Tebrau to get a ceiling lamp, but instead we found this very interesting mechanical lamps, if I may call it. It uses the shades to control the brightness of the LED bulb inside. So we fell in love with it and we decided to get one. I've decided to buy the PS2014, the ball one that looks like a Death Star from the movie The Star Wars, because I like Star Wars, so this is what I got. So for 229 ringgit, let's try to unbox and assemble and even install it on the ceiling. As you see, I do cut the safety tip, and let's see what's inside of the box. Okay, firstly we have the manual book or the instruction booklet. Okay, there are steps of to assemble it, steps to assemble. So the manual book is a bit thin, so I guess this is what going to be so difficult to do. Next, we have the something like a hanger here. Oh, okay. You see, these are the two balls on strings that I found at Ikea. I saw on Ikea that when we pull one of it, when we pull, it will open the shades. Another one, if we pull it, it will close the shades. So let's see, this is already pulled, so we pull on this side. What's gonna happen? Oh, okay. Now we're supposed to hold it here, and this one goes down, and when we pull this one, it goes up. So I guess this is the main mechanism to make the shape works. This is I think it's a disclaimer. Okay. So I found the English version. The crossed out wheel bin symbol indicates that the item should be disposed of separately. Okay, so it's just an instruction for us to keep our environment safe and clean. It says that all the plastics parts should be disposed of properly and not being just thrown away to the ocean or somewhere else. Okay, next we have the power cables. Right, power cables. This is the top canopy. Yes, when we okay. Show you the 220 volts power supply. This will be hanging on the ceiling, and this is going to be right. You put the bulb in there. Okay. Wow, you have a lot of these silver parts, the moving parts, I guess. More of those silver moving parts there. And inside the big box, we have a smaller box which contains I guess this is the part, these are the parts that's going to be the basic ball shape of the item. More of these. 2, 3, and 4. 4 bags of the white covers. Okay, let's get going. First, in the manner, okay, we start with the canopy. Okay, it says to unscrew this cable tightener and pull down the canopy and expose the connection for the power cables. Oh, this is very practical. You see, it says that L and N, so means you insert the live cable onto this connector and the neutral one on the other one. Okay, you see these 2 holes? Those 2 holes are to insert the cable that I mentioned, right? How do you do that? You just push the live lever here and insert it over there, right? So you don't need any screws to do that, and the neutral too. When you press it, the hole will open up, the grip in the hole will open up, and then you can just insert the cable inside there. Right. Okay, the manual book instructed us to install this part onto the ceiling first, but let me see if I can go straight to the ball side so that we can I can show you how to insert the moving parts so that you can demonstrate how to open and close the whole mechanism. So the idea is to install this onto the ceiling, and next you install the moving parts over there, you know, the shades and the bulbs. But my idea is to show you guys how to assemble the mechanism here on the floor before we install it onto the ceiling, because I want to show you closely how to do that. Because if I install it on the ceiling, then it's going to be up there and it's not going to be clear for you to see. So let me find something that I can hang the whole thing to simulate the thing, the whole product being hung on the ceiling. So I got this idea of using this cloth hanger, a mobile one, like so. So to simulate, to simulate the product being hung on the ceiling, I'm going to use the center of this cloth hanger, hang it down there, and we're good to go. Okay, now that I have this cloth hanger, let's start again with this part. Okay, so I guess this should be the right height for us to see the assembly. So next we are going to install the bulb. Okay, so you need the bulb, the Riot LED 400 luminous 5-watt bulb. Can also be found at Ikea. It is sold at Ikea too at 5 ringgit and 90 cents. So let's install the bulb. Be careful, don't drop it. Okay, as usual, to install a bulb. Okay, twirl it clockwise, okay, firmly. Make sure that you don't touch the glass part when you do the tightening. Just hold in this neck part, yeah. Okay, next. It says here to install the main up and down mechanism. So it goes. It has a slot here. You just put it in and turn it clockwise so it grips down. So you can try. When you pull, it goes down. When you pull this, it goes up. Yeah, so we're good to go. Okay, next it says to start the installation, to start the assembly, you have to pull the whole thing down. Make sure that this part opens and you click on all of the 10 pieces of these silver parts. Yeah, you have to take them out from the plastic bags. Alright, each of the silver parts, says here there are 10 of them, so this is one of it. Okay, it's supposed to go like so. Okay, so you have a hanger hook on each side, and it says here that you have to click this hook onto this main mechanism body right there. Okay, just click it in. Just click until it has this clicking sound. Yeah, click, click, both on top and also to the bottom. Okay, make sure that you have the parallel top and bottom aligned. Okay, because you don't want to do this. This will make it doesn't work, and also it will snap the plastic parts. Okay, make sure that you have the right top and bottom aligned before you click on the silver hangers. I call it the silver hangers. Okay, so let's put all 10 of them onto their own places. Okay, all of the 10 silver hangers are in place. So let's try, I'm so excited, let's try whether the whole thing, the mechanism works. Oh, see, look at that, and you pull and you push. It's good to do this to make sure that you have the mechanism right before you put all of the covers, the shades on, to make sure that everything goes well. If not, you will end up having to take everything out, and it goes smoothly. I'm so happy. Next is to put on 20 pieces of this part. Okay, 20 pieces of this. Looks like a shark's dorsal fin, the parts where you have this edge one, right? The sharp edges, it looks like a pointy type. Okay, so how do you do that? let's take out one and see what it is made out of. Okay, you can hear it is plastic. Okay, so plastic, 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 and mostly all plastic. That is why they have those disclaimer manual book included to say that to give you a reminder that if you don't like this lamp, or maybe after 10 years of using it and you want to dispose it responsibly, okay, because plastics just pollute the environment. Okay, now how do we install this? So you have this white tip on top here. So what you do is you just insert this white tip into the holes on the shades. Just put it in. And it clicks too. It has that clicking sound. Don't be nervous, because that is how it's supposed to be. Everything clicks in place. Okay. Can you hear the clicking? All clicking. So I've got to do all the 10 parts of the top. Okay, the top part has been completely assembled. So next we're going to do the bottom ones. Okay, the method is the same. We are still going to use the shapes with the shape of the shark's dorsal fin. So what you do is, still using the same hole here, insert it into the bottom white pegs right there. Okay, but don't do this, okay, because the top parts, on the top part, the edge, the pointed top should point upwards, but for the case of the bottom ones, the points should be pointing downwards. Okay, so hear the click? Yeah. So let's do all 10. Okay, top and bottom done. Let's give it a try. Open and close. Open and close. Yeah. Okay, so next I'm gonna use the shades that looks like a Z to me. Also included are 20 pieces of this Z shape shades. So it says here that we have to use them in pairs. So means that you have to do this. Okay, you have to do just that and put them in place. Okay, you see, this is the wider part, this is the narrower part to the top, and for the bottom, narrow at the bottom and wider at the top. So it goes in pair like so. And you see here, what's left is are these two pegs, right? top and bottom. So it goes like that. One to the bottom, click, and one to the top. Make sure you click it good in place, okay? You have to hear the click. There you are. And to make it easier, we open it up. Okay, so let's install all 20 of them. Okay, all done. We've put on all of the shades in, so let's have a try. Wow, look at that, a ball of light. No, I mean it's like a ball. You see, does it look like the Death Star from Star Wars? I told you, the only thing is that it doesn't have those center holes where it shoots the cannon, right? But this looks like a good action for an exploding explosive Death Star. So we're done. So now what we have to do is to install it on the ceiling. The moment of truth. I've hooked it on the ceiling. Now let's light it up. The light up of the Death Star. The switch is over there. See you in a moment. Ta-da! The light is on. So this is the light when it is closed. So let's open it up. Da-da-da, the exploding of the Death Star. Open and close. Open and close. I guess that's the reason why they put on the shades, because to control the brightness of the light without ever using the regulators. Right? When you open it up, it gives you the whole coverage of the lighting. If you want to dim it down, pull it in, and it blocks off all of the lights, and you'll get a dimmer environment. So there it is from Ikea